Alrighty, guys. Happy Friday. I had a request to make a video on the most basic kind of chart layout and settings for GAN to GAN trading. So pretty much, it's pretty simple, right? You just go to indicators, and you're not going to add that much actually on this kind of thing because we're just going to make it really simple. So then you go to invite only, and you're going to go down to, let's see here, we're going to add JATS GAN lines with volume analysis, right? Oops. And then, and we'll do it one at a time. So you can see the default is set at 15 minutes. I like to do daily. So you set on the daily time frame. I don't need the dashboard, so I remove tables. And then again, you can have any color you like. I like to do white for daily. And then everything else I just leave as is. So now you have your daily, and you can pretty much trade off the daily, as you can see. Just again, look at this. Look how simple this is. So no trades here. Trade the breakout there. Trade the breakout there. It broke up, so you could go up here. This might be a small loss. That's a nice little trade south, and this is where it started consolidating. So if you're going up, so you can see there's kind of some dojis, so you're not doing too much with it. In theory, you could if you I don't trade breakouts, but let's say you short that. But again, look, you want all the okay. Let me go back here. So if you caught this trade to here and down to here, you're done. That's not a bad scalp. And then again, this is a nice little scalp here, nice little scalp there. So massive winners. Okay, so if you went short there, you got stopped out for a small loss. If you went short here again, look at all the ticks you want. You came back a little bit. Look at that. You scalped all that. Now, did it go all the way down to the daily? No. But you got these awesome entries like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 6. Let's see, let me turn that right. 1, 2, then 3, 4, 5, and then you have 6 lost, and then 7. So 6 out of 7 trades, just today, since 9 a.m. Now, if you went over like overnight, yeah, there was no trades. So if you kind of had, or you could say actually, no, I take it back. At 2:22, look what the market did. That would have been just money. If you're up, which would have been crazy, but if you were up, look how freaking awesome that would have been. So as the market came up here, it pressed there. Look at that. So look at that. Easy money. Your risk would have been, here. So, I mean, look at that. You'd have held on to this for a while. Kind of, sort of came back, double top there. Right. Eventually, you got a daily GAN from 2 o'clock in the morning. So, I mean, that's freaking amazing. So anyway, that's like the most basic level, right, of using the dailies as a trigger. And that might be a good fit for everybody. So to add on other data points, what you can do is you can come down to JATS. So you're at another GAN level. So you're going to use the JATS square of 144. And again, this will be defaulted at 15 minutes as well. So then I'll just move this to a 4 hour. And I'll change this to like, I don't know, orange, whatever, it doesn't matter. So then you can see, let's just say at this basic level, how you could do, and let's just keep it during the market time. So it's 6 o'clock in the morning, let's just say you start here. Okay, well you scalped probably break even, or you could just say you're going to take a little profit. Again, you would go long here. That probably is a loss. You would go short here on the breakout. As it retests, you're like, oh, nice. So you retest. Look at all that beautiful scalp there. So you took profit likely there. It comes back retest. You could do another short there. Scalping down. It's coming back up. Look at another opportunity to short right there. Comes down. Doesn't even quite even make it. So you could short on this candle.
Oh, sorry.
And then comes down. Look at this. Look at this wick right near the open. So you're gonna be, there's some consolidation. So you have to kind of, you won't be taking a lot of heat, but then actually let's go back. So you can see as it comes down. I wouldn't just go long on a candle, but let's just say you did. Your risk is going to be here. So let's say you got stopped out, you re-enter there, so you can scalp up there, comes back down. So either you're still in it, or then you can re-enter there, scalp a little bit there. I guarantee if you put on the hourly, it probably there's an hourly GANN here. But anyway, in either case, so let's just say you took this breakout south. Look, you're scalping from 68 down to here. You notice it's kind of pausing, so you could just take these, and then right here at 9, it came up. So I actually did long that. So you're gonna miss out on this. So it wouldn't be an ideal trade because you're longing farther away from the GAN that I'd like. But look at this though. If you're just taking every trade like a robot, you're longing right here. You're getting a full GAN there, and then you're gonna short near this. It was coming up here. You're shorting here with your risk up here, and again, same thing. If you're taking a breakout trade, which isn't ideal, because you can see it does whiplash here. But in either case, let's say that it came back up, stopped you out, but then if you re-entered, you could scalp a little bit there. As it comes up back above, you can scalp above, and look at that. You could scalp anywhere you're making money, right? So let's say you miss this one because it doesn't come back, doesn't meet our criteria of it being as close. I mean, I don't know the exact, but I liked it to be within 10 ticks or so. Let's just say this because that's in the middle of no man's land. So it comes down, doji. You could go long here, scalp in this range. Again, you might miss this candle unless you're using but you could say this is a lower low, right? And then you could say, well, in either case, if you take this breakout, you're able to scalp a little bit out of this. It comes back up to retest. So then you jump in this short here and scalp here. Or let's say it comes back up. And then even look at this, this candle comes down, retests. So you can get back in. And then let's say you got stopped out there, big deal a little bit. Look at this, it comes back, it pushes down, retests. So you can get back in either here or here. And you're going to get GANNed again. So again, this is the basic level. A breakout trade again, breaks through here. Pretty much GANNed again. And this is where you might lose on this one. So if you're just doing breakouts, which I don't love to do, but this for just as your robot, you shorted it below it, it comes back up, you lose, so you have a loss there. But look, it breaks below it here. So small loss, massive win, all the way down to here, right? If you took the breakout here, well, the market bounced, and then either you could go long on this candle and scalp up a little bit. You can see how I don't love doing one candle, but again, just pretending like this is your trigger. You still were able to scalp a little bit out of that. And then as we come down, again, you could if you're long there, assuming that you're looking at the balance. Yeah, this is taking every trade, which is not we wouldn't do. Filter these up, but anyway, in the case, this candle here. So let's say you longed here, you're able to scalp a little bit there, or break even. If you went short there on the breakout, you can scalp there. Again, look at this. It bounced, retraced, So you could have a re-entry to go south, so you can scalp all that down to whatever wherever you feel like scalping. And then my trading style isn't to catch because it has to get down to the GANN. So in my system you would miss this. What do you do? Um, if you were taking that trade, you might have got bounced for a small loss. If you re-entered, you definitely could have scalped some, and then or you could have taken a small loss, but then eventually you could have bounced again, where you could scalp and make some decent profit again. And then here, so you're kind of in no man's land here, but you could say, well, there's a double bottom here. So everyone has their own style, right? But you could say, oh, there's a double bottom here with a doji, and you could say I want to go long here. But again, if you want to buy the pure essence of the breakout or the trading at the levels, well, you're long there, and you can already see this long is working. So you do the math on how many freaking ticks you would have made today just doing that on the 4 hour, and that's a lot of scalping, right? I mean that's a lot of work, but it's not like it's pretty easy, like easy stuff. So that's that basic aspect of that. So you have these two on. You have, and it's also cool when they start stacking. So you can see how this 41 stacked with the 4 hour, and then this stacked. It's nice, like it's kind of cool when they stack. It just gives them more significance. So then the other, I mean, really, and then you could add the. I mean, I really like the compass a lot. Now some people say it adds too many lines, but if you look at the compass, I leave the compass on. It's the GANN advanced compass. So what I do on the setup there is I just come in here, and I just get rid of the tables. I don't need the tables, and then I do change the VWAP to now I'm starting to do because there is a lot of lines, so I change it to like a different color. So the VWAP, this VWAP's amazing. I'll cover that in a second. So as far as the compass, so we can just isolate the compass for a minute. The compass has so many cool things. This orb changes after the first half hour of the New York session, so it gives you some good data points. So you can see here this trade that we took in our Discord, as the market pressed down and it failed to really hold above the lower range of the first 30 minutes. Great short opportunity right there. Look at that, it pressed down, retested, a good short opportunity there. And so you already made your money there. You can see how it failed double top, so you could in essence short it again. It's just failing. Maybe this is almost a total at 1, 2, 3, right? So you're scalping down there, and you can see like it has a profit target like before. Because let's say you longed off the, if you longed here, then it gives you a target. So if you got long here, right? The market might, again, it can blow through here, but at least it gives you a target to scalp, right? So the compass is really cool that way. So then the compass really shines too is this VWAP. So all morning long, not all morning, but a big, I think it might have switched because earlier the VWAP was up here and just giving you all these awesome trade entries. Obviously the price must have pushed it down because earlier the VWAP was just money, bouncing around. But even now, when it crossed below this VWAP and this AI number, this dashed line is an AI GANN number where it analyzes price from overnight, and it gives you two. So it's giving you this VWAP and this artificial intelligence number, GANN number, to short. So if it's above VWAP, you long it, but you can see, look how awesome this trade was. It goes down below, retraces, easy money. Scalping all the way down. Now this wouldn't have existed until 30 minutes in. So actually by now, like if you were trading this trade, you would have seen how it respects it, retraces, comes down, retraces, comes down, short, and then again it comes right back up here for potential another trade idea. So the compass to me is essential to have on the chart. Now Now, do you have to have everything? You can, if you don't want. I don't know if you can take off the orb. Let's see here. I just like the way it is. Oh yeah, so you can come in here. I think it should shut off, right? It should. Yeah. So if you don't like the New York range, just turn it off. But I love the range. It just gives you more data points to be aware of. So the compass is killer. So it gives you all these other variants, what I call like distribution levels, but they're basically a Fibonacci. And then it gives you another line, like if the market came down here, likely the market would pause here. Well, we'll see. I mean, look at this trade idea as we're on this call, video. I mean, look at this trade idea. Doji's failing to get above the 30-minute range. Look at that. I mean, I'm just telling you, this compass is a money indicator. Like when you just look at the line without context, but when you start realizing how powerful it is unbelievable. Like, and then that's when you plot everything else together. Now that's so cool about the toggling. Okay, sometimes you need the 4 hour, a lot of times you don't. I mean, with a compass, with the ranges, and then look, you could have been so you shorted here, and look how it came below here. So look how you could have gone short, right? So if you missed this entry, you could be shorting the daily, targeting the next scan, or just scalping, whatever you want to do. It's your business, right? So this is kind of like the ABC, if you want to call it. Now some people might, I also have a volume analyzer, which is pretty good, but it needs to be improved. And that didn't kind of come on. I think I turned it off. So let's get rid of the drawings. So the enhanced volume analyzer, it really kind of shows you what to do as far as when you're at a level. So you can see right here at this level, and you really want it to match, but it isn't working quite right. So a lot of times I'll move it to the 1 hour, change this to like 48. Trying to get it where it gives more sensitivity. That's where I need want it to work a little bit better. In either case, look what it did earlier though. When you're taking your trades, you can see how the market was, red, right? Now there is some bullish here, so it could have helped you along here, but I don't. This is kind of like, this is where this should all be red, so you can see where this volume thing didn't quite do its job. So that's probably the only indicator I have that I'm not in love with. Like everything else is amazing. This one just is not quite what I like it to be. I'm just trying to see if I can get it to work. So it's a little bit better, not quite. Turn down the sensitivity of it. Let's see, I'm just curious. Yeah, we're doing all daily is not going to be very helpful. Well, a little bit. The 1 minute, not great. So yeah, this is the one indicator that I'm not. Again, it has some good value, but it's not, and it has obviously the dashboard and stuff. So it won't take me much to kind of like tweak it. But anyway, so you have A, B, C, and then D if you like volume. Again, you don't even need that one. And then of course we have our new, it's pretty cool. If you want to add, it's called the GANN A+ signal. So at default isn't great, but with a little bit of tweaking, let's make this 0.5 or 6, and then 0.6. Let's see what else can we do. We can get it where it's working pretty good. So here we go. Okay, so I think I had that off a little bit. So now look how good it is. So I mean, when you're in the middle of the range, you know, you're not really taking trades. It's really powerful. You can take each trade. That's where the 4 hour sometimes is really powerful, because then you look at these shorts right near, you know, like it's coming off the 4 hour, and look at this one retraces up the 4 hour, and look, it's not even having you buy any of this, right? Had you buy here overnight, killed, right? Just depending on the settings you have it on. You can see had you short. I mean, it's a money maker, right? For the most part, you might, if you caught the first one, but look at that. Just it's a freaking, so you don't need signals, but you know, if you want to add that as maybe the fifth piece, if you, or the fourth, depending if you know the volume one isn't quite where I want it to be. But either way, as you can see, you don't even need the volume. Everything else tells a story for you. So this is kind of how I pretty much set my chart up. And then what I do is I just have my split chart. So I do have my A plus with my compass, and then I have my I have the other indicators. So I have my, you know, I have the GANN, the lines. I have my Delta Pro. So the Delta Pro is like a 6-piece. So the Delta Pro is buying and selling pressure. So when you're at a level, look at, it gives you these awesome deltas to sell at when you're at the level. So I don't need to go into that. He wanted a basic rundown. So now we're getting into like a lot of stuff. But anyway, you can just see how robust the system is. When you tie it all together, you're just playing levels, and it gets to be just awesome trading. So anyway, that was just a basic rundown how to set up your chart using GAN lines, and maybe adding a signal or two just to help you. But anyway, I will talk to you in the next video. Take care.